Drake has a special brand of R&B, and it doesn't have a specific formula, but it's a sound where everything in the production takes a backseat to vocals. So I think this is the hook. We got everything happening. I think I'm gonna do the first, maybe 2, 3 verses. Yeah, this is definitely something Drake could slide on. What's good, y'all? I'm Trenton Kips. And as always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in, especially for locking in. Let me ask you something. You think you got self-control? Look at you. Yeah? So tell me why you turn on the Xbox before you turn on the shower. Just funky. But seriously, if you want to test your self-control as a producer, these beats are the perfect exercise because you have to resist the urge to keep adding sounds. Now, I can't tell you how much is too much. And to be honest, that's different for every beat, every song, every artist. You're gonna have to use your oblongata oblongata to figure that out. But for this joint, I started with the drums. And I used Addictive Drums, Modern Soul, and R&B patch. Cool. That kick was not hitting hard enough, so I layered that with a punchier kick. Way tougher. All right, that's all I needed from the drums for now. So I just dipped off to do my chord thing. You'll usually hear a pad or a piano as the main harmonic instrument in Drake's production. So for this joint, I went with a piano from Sonovox Essential Keyboard Collection. Ooh. Man, these chords are crazy. Run it back? Okay. Just real simple, man, but emotion. I love chords, bro. I really do. Who wants to talk about the music theory behind the chords? Okay, so that's everybody in this room. Okay, I bet. First chord is a C sharp minor 9. G sharp minor 7 without the third. A major 9, D sharp minor 7 flat 5. The basic movement here is a 1-5-6, and in a minor key, the 1 is always minor, the 5 is always minor, and the 6 is major. Knowing that, I can make this one chord any flavor of minor. It could be minor 9, minor 11, minor 6, minor 13. Now for this G sharp minor chord, I left out the third because I didn't want it sounded too sad. Here's the difference with the third included. Here's it without the third. To me, it doesn't sound as sad. The same way I could flavor my minor chord, I could sauce up my major chords. I could use a major 9, a major sharp 11, major 13, major 6-9. But here I just chose to go with the major 9. For the last chord, I wanted some tension to get back to the 1. And a common progression used in music is the 2-5-1. But instead of using the full 2-5-1, I just used the 2. Now that's a little bit more detailed than I usually get into, but I realize there's some of y'all who do know music theory, and I wanted to show y'all my thinking behind my progression. Maybe it's something there you could pick out. And for the rest of y'all who don't know music theory, just buy my MIDI packs. Next, I added a pad from Flex to sit behind the piano. Cool. I love the piano so you can kind of hear how they work together. 5. These chords look nothing like the ones I use for the piano, but they're actually the same chords. They're just shell voicings. And a shell voicing is a chord stripped down to the essential notes. And then I just inverted it to get a different voicing. After that, I spun the block on Flex again to use a guitar sound. Ooh. Real simple, repetitive. I use a little call and response with this lead from Gladiator. Cool. Think of call and response like a conversation. One instrument says a phrase and the next instrument answers it. And they rarely speak over each other. Some of y'all could learn a thing or two about that, like in real life. I forget where this next sound came from, but I love the low end movement. I mean, fire. Just gives it some motion. For the last piece of melodic arrangement, I used some vocal chops from Contact. Now you could see the name, cause I ain't saying that. No way, not today. And I chop suey a whole bunch of parts to get this loop. Fire. Here's where knowing some theory can be useful for real. I wanted to make harmonies for these vocals, so I duplicated some of them and changed the pitch to the intervals that I wanted the harmony to be. Some of them are fifths, some of them are thirds, some of them are sevenths. Listen to what this sounds like now. Now this is something singers actually do in real life. They'll sing those individual intervals to make more complex harmonies. But again, this is just proof that knowing something as simple as intervals can pay off in so many ways. Back to the drums to wrap it up. I added a shaker, bongos, open hats, and a tom fill to finish out the drum loop. Cool. Cool. Shit nice, man. And to take us home, the 808s, which I literally added today. Simple. But it's following the chords. That's all it needs to do. Now that covers this installment of my weekly beat breakdown. If you have any questions, you know where to leave them, but be nice, boys and girls. Once again, I'm Trenton Kipps, and as always, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, tapping in, and especially for locking in. Let's run it. That's a cool little something, man. I don't need a lot. Those vocals go crazy. So I think this is the hook. We got everything happening. I think I'm gonna do the first, maybe 2, 3 verses. Yeah, this is definitely something Drake could slide on. I took out the high vocals. You can really hear the patter here. That shit cool, man. I don't really got too much to say. Simple. Everything has its place. We got a little breakdown here. I mean, I could probably take these out. First half of the hook, then the second half, everything comes in. I'm out of here. Love.